just into first fish of the day on the bomb. Fingers crossed it's a barbel. Just on a bunch of mixed whites and reds. So clonk of a bite. So it's a barbel. Now that we use this stupidly large land it only looks a few pounds, but it'd be my first barbel of the year. Only a baby. And then she is. Just put a bit of slack on there. Try not to soak everybody today. World's biggest nest. Got a little bit of a magnet. I can put it on here. Beautiful fish. Just shuffle it back a little bit. As you can see, perfectly hooked there underneath. That size 12 hook. Just gonna try, and there we go. Out she comes. Like only a baby, so still wants to jump up and down. As we all know how strong barbel are. But a beautiful start. Just going to get him back. We'll turn the camera off and I'll get a little photo, because you always want a photo of your first barbel of the year.
Hi there. I'm just going to run you through a couple of the rigs that both Ben and I are using this evening whilst out river fishing. So this one that Ben's got on is a standard Freerunning rig. So what you'll see here, if Ben can zoom in, we've got a standard Drennan stopper bead with a swivel on it, with a small rubber just inserted through it. Attached to that we've got one of these safety rigs. So this is a Freerunning safety rig, and I'll just slide the rubber up to show you just how that works. So hopefully you can see just there that you can clip leads on and off there, and what that will do, if you actually hit a snag and your lead gets stuck in a snag, that'll actually snap off. So that plastic link will break, it'll release your lead, and it'll just leave the plastic running up and down your line, and hopefully give you more chance of landing a barbel. Quite often when we're fishing the rivers, there are snags. You know, barbel just love to be around those snags, and they're intelligent fish and they will take you straight into them. This is a 1.5 to 2 ounce lead that we're using on here. Ben is fishing with Daiwa Hypersensor line. It's an 8-pound main line that he's using, down to an 020 hook link, with a KKMB. Is it size 12 this, Ben?
Yeah.
Size 12 KKMB hook that he's just attaching a bunch of maggots on. So I'll just show you my rig and how it's slightly different. The hook length that Ben's using here is some of the ProGen stuff. So it's the 020 ProGen hook link, and evidently it's done the job today. Ben's just had his first barbel on it, and it's the first fish of the day between us. So it's doing the business. So just onto my rig now. Now this is actually a new setup that I've only recently started using. I use a £10 main line, and it's Maxima that I'm using. And this hook link is actually called a bolt and run kit. It's made by Corum. And what's really good about it is it allows you to swap directly between a free running rig and a bolt rig. So if you can just see how that kind of attaches, you've got a standard kind of free running loop that goes up and down here, and if you just fish that as it is like that, it's just a standard free running rig. Now this is quite a soft rubber that it goes onto, is the rubber bead, and you can just push that straight across it. And what that does is it gives you a bolt rig. So particularly if you're fishing overnight, you might want to do that to make sure that the hook sets in the fish. And actually it's quite a safe bolt rig because you don't have to give it too much pressure before it then comes back off again. So it's just enough to actually set the hook in the fish, set your bite alarms going if you're fishing overnight, and hopefully give you a little bit more chance of catching. I'll just take you down the business end of the rig that I'm using. So I like to use a quick stop for most of my fishing. I generally tend to fish either a pellet or meat on the hook, sometimes a boilie. I'm using Drennan Suplex line, and this is actually an £8 hook link. It's the Drennan fluorocarbon Suplex. It's down to a size 10 hook, and just a standard quick stop, just tied in a hair rig. Now this is quite a big hair because I am fishing fairly big hook baits. That's probably ideal for a decent sized chunk of meat, or perhaps a 12 to 16 mil pellet. So that's what we've been using today, guys. Hope that's given you a little bit of insight, and good luck with your barbel fishing.
Hi guys, hope the video's been okay for you. Obviously I've only had one fish, but that's river fishing for you. It's not as not like commercials. Hope the tips and the sort of the advice that Matt's give you about tying the rigs will get you started. Join us on the Facebook group at Angling For You. Join us on the Instagram at angling_for you. Like and subscribe, share with your friends. Thanks a lot guys. Tight lines.